Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. We're in the 2016 album from NF called Therapy Session. We're going to give the song a listen, make a few comments along the way, and then you can click into a second video called The Second Course, where we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. And if you're interested in dessert, we have lots of stuff over on Patreon. We're posting new stuff almost every day on NF and other artists that we're following. It's just $5 that gives you full access to everything over there. So let's jump in, give this song a listen. Which I know this is a favorite for a lot of people.
Yeah, I got upstate like a month ago. I was talking to fans and one of them pulled me aside and said we never met, but I swear that you know who I am. I've been through a lot. I don't know how to express it to people. Don't think that I can, but I got that mansion CD on rotation. That's real for me, Nate. You do not understand. It's crazy for me. Kids hit me up, say they slitting their wrists on the daily. This music is more than you think. Don't book me for just entertainment. It's entertaining. Hearing these parents, they telling their kids my music is violent. You gotta be kidding me. I guess that your definition of violence and mine is something that we look at differently. How do you picture me? Want me to smile? You want me to laugh? You want me to walk in the stage with a smile on my face when I'm mad and put on a mask? For real though, I mean, what you expect from me? I'm trying to do this respectfully. They say that life is a race. I knew my problems would probably catch up eventually. I do my best to be calm. How you gon' write me and tell me you slaughter my family? That's just a glimpse of the stuff that gets said to me. These are the parts of my life they don't never see. Woo! I am aware it's aggressive. I am not here for acceptance. I don't know what you expected, but what you expect when you walk in a therapy session. Therapy session. Therapy session. This girl at the show looked me in the face and told me her life's full of drama. Said her dad is abusive, apparently he likes to beat on her mama. I got so angry inside, I wanted to tell her to give me his number. But what you gonna do with it, right? You gonna hit him up, then they'll start hitting her harder, that's real. These kids, they come to my shows with tears in their eyes. Imagine someone looking at you and saying your music's the reason that they're alive. Sometimes I don't know how to handle it. This type of life isn't glamorous. This ain't an act for the cameras. You see me walk on these stages, but have no idea what I'm dealing with after it. I put it all in the open. This is the way that I cope with all my emotion. I'm taking pictures with thousands of people, but honestly, I feel like nobody knows me. I'm trying to deal with the pressure. I'm trying to deal with the pressure. How you gonna tell me my music does not have a message when I'm looking out at this crowd full of people I know are affected? I got some things in my life I know I should let them go. Let me jot it down. Let me take a mental note. I put it all on this microphone. Think about that for a minute. What is the point of this song? I'm just venting, but what you expect from a therapy session? Therapy session. Therapy session. What you think about me? That doesn't worry me. I know I handle some things immaturely. I know that I need to grow in maturity. I ain't gonna walk on these stages in front of these people and act like I live my life perfectly. That doesn't work for me. Christian is not the definition of what perfect means. Woo! I ain't the type to be quiet. I ain't gonna sit here in silence if I wouldn't say what I say to your face. And I promise you I wouldn't say it in private. I am not lying. People go off on my page and I'm trying to quit the replying, but this is ridiculous. I'm passionate, man. I really mean what I'm writing. You want me to keep it 100? Okay, I'll keep it 100. I see a whole lot of talking on socials, but honestly, I don't see nothing in public. I kinda love it, yeah. Why don't you write us some happy raps? That would be awesome. All of your music is moody and dark, nay. Don't get me started. You wanna know what it's like if you met me in person? Listen to my verses. This music is not just for people who sit in the pews and pray at the churches. Nah, I've been rejected. I don't expect everyone to respect it. I don't expect you to get my perspective, but I mean, I think sometimes people, they confuse what I'm doing.
Oh, I love this, dude. I'm trying not to make many comments because we'll talk about it in a second. Because what he's saying is so good, but we'll get there. But I love this section because it's kind of like he's in a therapy session, you know, like talking about it, talking. So he just rapped about this whole thing, but now it's like he's sitting here having a conversation with a therapist about the thoughts that drive the song.
I mean, I think sometimes people, they confuse what I'm doing. I write about life. I write about things that I'm actually dealing with. Something that I'm actually experiencing. This is real for me. Like, this is something that personally helps me as well. I'm not confused about who gave me the gift. God gave me the gift, and he gave me the ability to do this, and he also gave me this as an outlet. And that's what music is for me. When I feel something, whether it's anger, it's a passion about something, a frustration, like, this is where I go. That's the whole NF real music thing, man. This is real for me. I need this. This is a therapy for me.
And it is for many others, Nate. Wow. Yeah, because, dude, you cannot make everyone happy. It doesn't matter. I'm like, how much harder can you try, you know? Number one, killer music, killer rapper, killer vocalist, incredible messages within the songs. He doesn't use language, and he talks about things that really matter, you know? And we talked about this, I think, in either the last video or one of the previous songs, that I think there is something about maybe when you introduce some of this to your children, just because I don't want my kids. Sometimes when you put music in front of you, it introduces thoughts and ways of thinking and feeling and things like that. And so, sure, I think there's probably an age and a place, and you have to define that for your own kids, for them to kind of hear some of his music and begin thinking about the things that he's talking about. You know, I don't need my 6, 7, 8-year-old, maybe 10-year-old thinking about self-harm. But then there are kids out there that unfortunately are encountering things at a young age that I wish they didn't have to. But yeah, like, you can't try much harder than Nate to. And here's the thing too, like he said in the song, and we'll look at it in the second chorus in a second. The reality of who he's writing for and recognizing that. And also, like, exactly what he said, you know, how are you going to tell me all this stuff is so bad for people, and yet I've had people come up to me and tell me my music saved their life. And honestly, it does. It fits in so well with even things that Jesus said, you know, like, I came for the sick. I came for those who are hurting, those who are broken, those who are lost. I'm here for the lost sheep of Israel. And Nate has a mission to go out, not just in the Christian circles, you know. Sure, of course, it's wonderful music that those who love Jesus and believe in God can find a lot of encouragement in because of Nate's boldness in his faith, but also no, he's trying to get, and that's honestly part of what this channel does as well. I've grappled with some things on this channel. I come from a background, I've been a pastor. I'm 37. You know, I went into school of ministry coming out of a really, like, I was broken and on drugs and just lost. And then Jesus encountered me and changed everything for me. July 1st of 2006. And then I went into a school of ministry I got my GED because I was so far behind in high school. And I was like, dude, I got to change something. I got to do something different. I got to get out of this environment. And so I went and got my GED and went into a school of ministry. I did 3 years in a training program for pastoral ministry. I graduated one weekend, got married the next weekend, and then we moved to another city and became youth pastors. And so really, since I was like 18, I was engaged in pastoral ministry, so that's close to 20 years. And, I can share my story another time, but I kind of stepped out of the official role of being a pastor on staff, a lead pastor, and not because of anything in my relationship with the Lord. Like, man, I love Jesus and I love his word and I'm passionate about his word. But I've also been kind of an entrepreneur since planting a church, and I've loved more than anything just being out with people and getting to sit with business owners and be an encouragement to them and work with them and pray with some of them. And so obviously there's more ministry going on outside the church than inside the church, or at least there needs to be. Because most of the time when we gather for worship, it's 1 day a week, maybe 2 days a week, so the other 5 to 6 days we're meant to be out because we carry a ministry of reconciliation, as if God is reconciling the world through us. That's what the scriptures say. And so even in starting this channel, I was like, I really pretty much listen to worship music, because in my past, I listened to a lot of trash. And when I gave my life to the Lord, I was just like, he's doing a new thing in me. And I wanted to surround myself with stuff that was positive and push me toward him. And so, even in starting this channel, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be listening to music that's not just Christian. And part of that for me is ministry. It's given me a great opportunity, even within some music coming out on the channel that's like pretty rough, Logic and other rappers that I don't necessarily listen to in my own time. And it can be a little uncomfortable sometimes, and others may not agree with it. But ultimately, it's given me a lot of opportunity to talk about life, to talk about faith, to talk about leadership, and just share some of my stories. And I consider that ministry. I consider that in a way, not to be demeaning to anyone else, like when Jesus would eat with sinners, and the Pharisees would say, he eats with sinners. And Jesus is like, yeah, I eat with sinners. Like, I came for people that need me, which the Pharisees, needed him even more than those people that they were annoyed at Jesus was sitting with sinners. And it's like, yeah, they're the greater sinner because they're self-righteous and they don't understand who he is. Anyways, thanks for letting me share for a moment. But I was thinking about Nate and his recognition. That's like, this is the music I love, and I'm doing my best, because he even says, in an early song, like he tried and I think it was the song Notebook, like he tried the whole cussing thing, and it just wasn't him. It didn't fit him. And I'm sure it was like conviction in his heart. That's like, come on, Nate. I think you can still accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, and you can make music as good as any of the people that have inspired you, but I'm calling you to blaze your own trail. And so I'm sure he felt those convictions in his heart, and he's done great with them. So it's obviously reached a lot of people, and he's been misunderstood along the way. But to tie it back together, that's what the Pharisees did. So it's almost like Nate sitting with the lost sheep and speaking to them, communicating from a human place, right? The idea of what it really means to be Christian is not to be perfect. It's to be rescued. It's to be called out. Of course, Jesus renews us, and he grows us, and he teaches us, and he purifies us. But he's the perfect one, not us. And it's often in sharing our story of our failures and our unworthiness that makes the worthiness of Christ so big, so beautiful, so desirable. And the world needs that message. So I'm glad that he's done that. Anyways, we're going to take a little bit of a deeper dive into the song and just look at the lyrics and the meaning behind the music in the second chorus. You can click right over here if you want to check that video out. Thanks for being with me for this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on the song or anything that we talked about, and I hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.